What if one day you woke up and forgot the meanings to certain words? In fact, certain words no longer even appear in the dictionary. In fact, the whole world forgot their meanings. Words such as frustration, anger, sadness, worry, stress, anxiousness, hurt. And since you forgot what all these mean, would you be able to recall them from memory the moment you were experiencing them? Would you even know what they are if the feeling arose? Surely there would be an experience of something, but you'd be wondering what it is. And since you can't connect the meaning to it, I wonder if it would bother you so much. We are so clever in pointing out the things we see in other people. We forget that to be able to recognize them at all, one must know these things within oneself first. So in this pointing out of the other person, is your intention to get them to face themselves so that they can change? Or is it you who must accept the fact that you're not willing to face yourself? That is, you're not willing to face the fact that you are that which you see in others. Quick check here. If you've never experienced frustration, how can you know that it's frustration? If you've never experienced sadness, how can you know that it's sadness? You see, what our mind tends to do is recognize the definition of what frustration is. It identifies it with a previous experience, and it identifies that emotion with a definition. And then we go off to manage the emotion of frustration with the same entity that defines it in the first place. Now, this is very important. I hope you're listening to this. I'm going to repeat it, because this is what we're all doing. We're trying to navigate our life by managing emotions, by preempting them sometimes, by avoiding situations. We go off and manage the emotion of frustration or sadness or worry with the same entity that defines it in the first place. I wonder if you see the illusionary nature of this. But if you watch it carefully, watch, observe. When you have a sensation about something, the moment you see thought is trying to connect that feeling to a definition or a past experience, just watch what the mind is doing. What happens? Have you tried watching without the definition at all? My goodness, how much life would change if we experience something and sit in the wonder of it, wondering what is this? You wouldn't go off fetching for a definition. You wouldn't go off Googling what is this feeling, because you'd have no definition of it. You'd sit in there. It's like a child going into a puddle of water for the first time. They stand in there and they start splashing about, and it becomes something fun. Wonder if the next time you had some kind of sensation about something, that you could watch it, observe it, without the lenses of some knowledge, of some dictionary meaning, of going off and fetching a previous experience where hurt has come up. Because that's creating your fear. The fear of that experience repeating itself is something that plays in our mind on a day-to-day basis. But in doing so, that fear is taking away the beauty, the potential experience, the potential way in which you can understand yourself. By watching, observing, without judging, without expecting anything, without a definition, without recalling a past memory. Just sit in that puddle and experience the feeling, the sensation of what's going on. Your body might react to something differently. Just experience it. You don't have to label it. You don't have to define it. You don't have to Google anything. stand in the puddle.